long time ago, in the Valley of Flowers, there were beautiful flowers of different colors. There was red, yellow, blue, green, pink, and orange. Can anybody guess what flowers were there? Roses, sunflower, hibiscus, jasmine. Yes. So all the flowers in the world were there in the Valley of Flowers, and they smelled fragrant and beautiful. Now, why did the flowers smell so fragrant and beautiful? Because every morning in the Valley of Flowers, there was a bird, and it was the guardian of the garden. It was called Mimi Bird. Mimi Bird would get up every morning and pick up the fragrant spot and sprinkle the fragrance on each of the flowers. And then she would carefully remove one weed after another. But there was a tiny little weed who was very sad and said, "What if I was pretty? What if I smelled bright? Would you still pluck me? Or would you be nice?" Mimi Bird said, "Oh, I would be nice, and yes, I would spare you. But look at you. You are so dirty, and you smell so foul." But the tiny little weed's hopes were risen. There was a little sparkle of joy in the eyes of the tiny little weed. He had a plan. The weed waited for everyone to fall asleep. When all the beautiful flowers in the garden were sleeping and Mimi Bird too had gone to sleep, the tiny little weed found its way around the valley and found the fragrant spot where Mimi Bird kept the fragrance that she sprayed every morning on the flowers. Now the tiny little weed looked at the fragrant flower and said, "Oh, this is my opportunity to become beautiful, and I'll smell nice like all the other flowers. Then Mimi Bird won't pick on me." So he decided to jump in and jump out. And the tiny little weed looked at itself and said, "Oh, well, nothing much has changed. Let me once again jump and jump out. Okay, my color brown is fading, but I think I need a little bit more. Let me once again jump in and jump out." It kept jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out until the tiny little weed was really tired. But by then, the tiny little weed's brown color had completely gone, and it transformed into beautiful white color, as white as the marble. So the tiny little weed was so tired and said, "Alright, let me wait for everyone to wake up in the morning, and I'll tell Mimi Bird how pretty I am." Next morning, when Mimi Bird woke up, picked up her fragrant spot, the pot felt unusually light, but still Mimi Bird continued. And after she had sprayed only a few flowers, the fragrance from the pot got over. There was no more fragrance left for all the other flowers in the garden. There were only a few flowers who'd gotten the fragrance, and all the other flowers were waiting fragrances over, and each of the flowers turned around and asked each other, "Well, who was it? Who was it? Do you think it was him? Do you think it was her? Do you think it was him?" Well, the tiny little weed in one corner of the garden was watching all of this. He was so scared. He shut his eyes and like, "Oh my God, I stole my master's fragrance. Oh God, they're going to come after me." And shut his eyes and only opened them after everybody had gone asleep. And then the tiny little weed opened its eyes, it smelled fragrant and bloomed bright. And that, my dear friends, is the story of how the night jasmine came to be, and it only